Hello, everyone, and welcome to this explainer. Today, we're actually unpacking the mechanics of how artificial intelligence is going to completely revolutionize our educational ecosystem over the next decade. We're looking at a fascinating breakdown of AI in schools by the year 2030 and really exploring how teaching and learning are fundamentally shifting right before our eyes. Think about the classroom you probably grew up in. Rows of desks, a chalkboard, maybe a single clunky projector. Now, what if that environment looked completely different by 2030? The wild thing is, the classroom of the future is no longer just science fiction. It's actively being built right now, with AI already laying the groundwork all over the globe. Just picture this scenario for a second. A student puts on a pair of smart glasses for a history lesson, and boom, they are instantly exploring ancient Egypt in full 3 dimensions. Or, say they hit a brick wall on a really complex math problem. Instantly, they get help from a personal AI tutor that's mapped precisely to their unique learning style. That is the exact trajectory we're on right now. Okay, let's dive into this. We've got a structured roadmap today covering 5 major transformations. 1, personalized learning for everyone. 2, immersive classrooms of the future. 3, AI as the teacher's assistant. 4, learning new essential skills. And finally, number 5, overcoming AI's educational challenges. Let's kick things off with Section 1, personalized learning for everyone. Here is where the individual student experience shifts from this rigid, strict schedule to a 24/7 personalized loop. Today, classrooms basically operate on a one-size-fits-all model, right? It's one lesson taught to many students simultaneously. But by 2030, AI acts as a personal tutor that intimately understands a student's individual strengths. So if a student struggles with algebra, the AI actually slows down with simpler explanations. On the flip side, if they grasp it instantly, the AI speeds up with advanced challenges. They never just have to sit there and wait to catch up. And this changes the game for how students practice at home too. Homework is going to become significantly smarter. Instead of everyone getting identical worksheets, assignments are dynamically tailored to real-time progress. The AI system can instantly check answers, explain mistakes right there in the moment, and recommend additional practice. No more waiting until the next day to discover where you went wrong. What this all means is that education essentially breaks free from the school bell. AI assistants are there at home, ready to help whenever the student actually wants to engage. Plus, for parents, this provides incredibly clear, up-to-date progress reports. It transforms learning from an episodic event into a seamless, continuous experience that isn't just limited to classroom hours. Moving right along to Section 2, immersive classrooms of the future. And this brilliantly illustrates how the physical classroom environment will evolve from flat text and heavy books to deeply interactive experiences. Virtual and augmented reality are set to become standard tools by 2030. Imagine studying the solar system by literally walking among the planets, or seeing a life-size dinosaur right in front of you in AR. History becomes time travel. Geography becomes global virtual field trips. Retention absolutely skyrockets because students are physically experiencing the lessons rather than just reading a paragraph about them. All right, Section 3, AI as the teacher's assistant. Now, with all this incredible technology, there is a very valid worry that pops up. What happens to the teachers? Are they being replaced? Well, the source material gives a wonderfully reassuring answer here. AI is much more likely to become an invaluable assistant. Educators currently spend just exhausting hours grading, preparing lessons, and tracking data. AI can automate many of those routine tasks. And the yield? Time. Teachers get the time they desperately need to actually mentor students, answer complex questions, and provide that human guidance, which is honestly one of education's most valuable assets. Next up is Section 4, learning new essential skills. Because the workplace is radically changing, the curriculum taught inside these classrooms must evolve to match it. We're going to see a whole new suite of subjects introduced really early on. As AI becomes ubiquitous, schools are going to teach the mechanics behind it. We're talking dedicated classes in artificial intelligence, robotics, programming, digital ethics, cybersecurity, and data literacy. These are going to become just as fundamental as reading and writing. But here is the truly fascinating counterpart to all that. Alongside those heavy technical skills, distinctly human soft skills become more critical than ever before. Why? Well, because these are the essential skills that complement the tech. A machine can process data all day long, but human beings need critical thinking, creativity, teamwork, and complex problem solving to actually communicate and apply that data in a meaningful way. And finally, Section 5, overcoming AI's educational challenges. So the crucial point is that this isn't just some flawless utopian vision. We really have to ground this in pragmatic realities. Integrating AI brings 4 massive challenges we have to solve. First, schools absolutely must protect student data and privacy. Second, we have to ensure equal technology access to prevent a widening digital divide between different communities. Third, we need to thoroughly train teachers to use these tools effectively. And fourth, teaching students responsible AI usage, so they actually use it as an aid rather than just relying on a machine for every instant answer. As we look at the big picture for 2030, yes, classrooms will absolutely be more personalized, more interactive, and way more technology-driven than anything we've ever seen. But despite all that incredible innovation, the core essentials of learning remain entirely human. Great teachers, innate curiosity, boundless creativity, and genuine human connection, these unchanging elements are absolutely here to stay. I want to leave you with a provocative question drawn straight from our source material today, just to help you reflect on everything we've covered. Will AI ultimately make schools better by 2030? Or do you think the traditional classrooms we all grew up in are still the best way to learn? It's a massive shift in how we approach knowledge itself, and the future depends heavily on how wisely we implement these tools. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep learning, keep questioning, and I will see you next time as we continue to unpack the ideas shaping our world.